In Buddhism, this body is often described as the precious vessel that carries us across the ocean of suffering to the shore of awakening. Without taking proper care of it, how can we truly practice mindfulness, meditation, or live fully in the present moment? That's why mindful eating, choosing foods with wisdom and compassion is not just about health. It's an expression of inner awareness and spiritual clarity. Did you know that some vegetables you eat every day, thinking they're helping you, might actually be silently harming your body as you age? What if the weakness in your legs, your fading memory, or even your struggle to stay balanced wasn't due to aging, but due to one healthy food on your plate? And what if 3 simple vegetables, eaten daily, could rebuild your strength, sharpen your mind, and give your body the protection it desperately needs after 65? Let's begin. You might be shocked to learn that regularly eating the wrong types of vegetables could quietly sabotage your immune system, speed up brain aging, and slowly steal your ability to move with confidence. Yes, especially the strength and balance in your legs. This isn't speculation, it's backed by long-term research involving tens of thousands of older adults, as published in the Journal of Gerontology. At first glance, many common vegetables appear harmless, even healthy. But in reality, a few of them can quietly ignite chronic inflammation, damage the tiny blood vessels in your legs, restrict mobility, and drastically raise your risk of falling, the #1 cause of fatal injury in people over the age of 65. But here's the good news. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a clear and practical guide. You'll learn which 3 vegetables you should absolutely eat every day to boost your health, sharpen your thinking, and maintain strength in your leg sand, which 3 vegetables you must avoid to protect your independence. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also reveal a surprising truth about 3 vegetables that looks healthy, sounds healthy, but could be quietly damaging your legs in ways you never imagined. Before we dive into the list, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and click that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another science-backed tip designed to help you live longer, healthier, and happier. And if you find value in this video, please leave a comment below and share it with others who might benefit from this message. Part 1. 3 vegetables seniors over 65 must eat daily. 1. Broccoli, your natural armor against aging. Out of all the vegetables stacked in our kitchens, broccoli stands out as one of the most powerful protectors for anyone over 65. It may look simple, but it works like a natural shield, defending the most vital parts of your body at a time when strength and resilience naturally begin to decline. What makes it so powerful? It's packed with sulforaphane, a compound that acts like a tiny guardian inside your body. Sulforaphane targets inflammation, known of the silent forces that weakens muscles, damages blood vessels, affects your joints, and even clouds your brain. Inflammation doesn't always make itself known, but over time, it chips away at your mobility and independence. Even better, sulforaphane helps your body flush out harmful substances and activates internal defense systems that decline with age. Think of each bite of broccoli as fueling your body's natural repair crew. Plus, it's full of vitamin K, calcium, and antioxidants, all essential to keeping your bones strong and your heart working smoothly, especially after 65, when even a minor fall can lead to serious consequences. But that's not all. Broccoli plays a big role in keeping your legs and feet healthy too. Research shows sulforaphane improves circulation, making sure blood flows efficiently down to your lower limbs. That means better balance, stronger steps, and less risk of falls or diabetic complications. And here's something important. How you cook broccoli matters. The best way? Lightly steam it. Just a few minutes is enough to unlock its benefits without destroying its power. Don't overboil it until it's limp and lifeless. Keep it vibrant, slightly crunchy, and you'll be eating something that gives your body life. For seniors aiming to take meaningful daily steps toward a longer, more independent life, A cup of steamed broccoli isn't just dinner, it's a daily act of self-respect and hope for the future. Now that you know how broccoli can protect and strengthen your body, get ready for the next vegetable, a leafy green that might be the key to energizing your muscles, protecting your brain, and keeping your heart young. Let's move on to number 2. And if you're still with me, please leave a comment below so I know you're watching. Your feedback means a lot. While broccoli fortifies your bones, arteries, and legs, there's another quiet hero on your plate that fuels both strength and clarity. It's often underestimated, but its benefits are anything but small. 2. Spinach, the hidden engine behind strength and mental clarity. In the journey of aging, a few foods become far more than just nutrition. They become daily allies in protecting your independence. And spinach, though often seen as just a salad filler, deserves a place of deep respect in your routine, especially if you're over 65. This humble green leaf is one of the richest natural sources of nitrates, powerful compounds that play a critical role in widening blood vessels and improving blood flow. That's not just good news, it's game-changing. As we get older, circulation naturally declines, which means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach our muscles and brain. The result? Weakness in your limbs, slower reflexes, and that frustrating mental fog that makes even simple tasks feel heavier than they should. But spinach fights back. It enhances vascular elasticity, helping your blood vessels stay flexible and responsive. That means stronger muscles, especially in your legs and feet, and sharper thinking. For seniors, this can translate into something profound: the ability to move freely, react confidently, and feel mentally clear day after day. Beyond its powerful effects on circulation, spinach is loaded with lutein and folate nutrients that fuel your brain's ability to remember, process, and focus. Several studies have found that older adults who consume more lutein maintain significantly better mental function than those who don't. It's not just about brain power, it's about preserving your ability to stay sharp and independent as the years pass. And spinach doesn't stop there. It protects your vision, an often overlooked cornerstone of independence. The lutein and zeaxanthin found in spinach are crucial to maintaining the health of your macula, the part of your eye responsible for detailed vision. This helps delay or prevent age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. In other words, spinach isn't just food, it's freedom. It protects your ability to drive, to read, to see the smiles of your loved ones. But as always, preparation is key. Lightly sautéing spinach or blending it into a smoothie helps preserve its nutrients and makes it gentler on your digestive system. Avoid heavy boiling, which can strip it of the very compounds that make it so extraordinary. When treated right, a small serving of spinach can become a daily act of defense for your body, your mind, and your eyes. So the next time you see this leafy green sitting quietly on your plate, remember, it's not just a side dish. It's a silent force, working behind the scenes to help you stay mobile, mentally clear, and independent. And now, while spinach strengthens your stride and clears your thoughts, there's one more vegetable we need to talk about: a vibrant root that holds surprising power over your body's balance and coordination. Could this common kitchen staple be your next line of defense against the effects of aging? Let's find out in the next section. While spinach keeps your mind sharp and your muscles responsive, there's another quiet champion in your kitchen that supports not just your eyes, but your balance, your coordination, and your overall vitality. 3. Carrots, the silent protectors of vision, balance, and vitality. As we journey through the later seasons of life, the most powerful allies are not always the loudest or the rarest. Sometimes, they're the everyday gifts of nature, simple, familiar, and quietly extraordinary. And few are more quietly powerful than the carrot. This humble orange root may seem modest, but for seniors over 65, it holds incredible benefits that go far beyond the crunch. Carrots are packed with beta-carotene, a plant pigment your body converts into vitamin A, an essential nutrient for keeping your vision sharp and strong. And vision, more than we often realize, is the silent gatekeeper of independence. Clear eyesight means more than enjoying a sunset or recognizing the smile of a grandchild. It's what helps you avoid tripping on a stair, drive safely, read medication labels, or walk across a room with confidence. Research has shown that regular intake of beta-carotene can delay the progression of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of blindness in older adults. Every bite of carrot is like casting a vote for your continued independence and safety. But the benefits don't end with vision. Carrots also support balance and coordination, two critical yet often neglected aspects of aging well. The antioxidants in carrots help protect your neurons and blood vessels, ensuring that your brain and muscles stay in close communication. That quick signal from your brain to your foot when you step off a curb, carrots help keep that line open and clear. A steady step begins with a sharp mind, and carrots quietly support both. Even further, carrots are a gift to your metabolic health. Their rich fiber content helps stabilize blood sugar, reduce cholesterol, and improve digestion, all of which become more difficult to maintain with age. Balanced blood sugar isn't just a diabetes concern. It also affects nerve function, circulation, and energy. That means stronger legs, better stamina, and more freedom to live fully. To get the most from this vibrant root, eat it raw or lightly steamed. The sweet taste of a fresh carrot is nature's way of telling you it's packed with phytonutrients. Try adding them to your daily routine, grated into a salad, sliced into a snack, or blended into your morning smoothie. It may feel like a small act, but over time it becomes a quiet form of protection, guarding your eyes, your brain, and the very steps that carry you through life. But while carrots nourish and protect so generously, not every vegetable is as kind. In fact, some vegetables, though they may look harmless, can quietly sap your strength, damage circulation, and even weaken your legs over time. Part 2. 3 vegetables seniors should never touch. 1. Eggplant. The hidden threat to mobility and comfort. As we grow older, each choice we make, especially what we eat, has greater consequences. The foods that once seemed harmless may now carry risks that were invisible in our younger years. And one vegetable, in particular, deserves a much closer look: eggplant. At first glance, eggplant appears to be a smart addition to a healthy diet. It's low in calories, high in fiber, and visually appealing with its rich, deep purple skin. But hidden inside this seemingly innocent vegetable is a compound that can cause more harm than most people realize, especially for those over 65. That compound is solanine. Solanine is a natural chemical produced by certain plants as a defense mechanism. While tolerable for some, in older adults it can quietly become a trigger for inflammation, particularly in the joints, muscles, and connective tissues. And for seniors who may already be living with arthritis, joint stiffness, or nerve sensitivity, eggplant can act like fuel on a smoldering fire, deepening pain and limiting motion without any obvious cause. But this isn't just about discomfort. The inflammation caused by solanine can begin to chip away at muscle strength, circulation, and neuromuscular coordination, the very systems that allow you to walk steadily and live freely. Over time, this damage builds silently. Your steps might become more hesitant, your balance less steady, and simple activities like walking across the room or going for a stroll outdoors start to feel like a challenge. Even more than the physical toll, there's the emotional impact. The loss of mobility can quietly erode confidence, increase the risk of falls, and contribute to feelings of isolation. When you no longer trust your body to support you, fear and frustration often follow. That's why something as small as a slice of eggplant eaten regularly can create a ripple effect that undermines both physical strength and emotional well-being. And unfortunately, how you prepare it doesn't solve the issue. Whether baked, grilled, roasted, or stewed, the solanine content in eggplant stays relatively stable. For a younger body, the risk may be minimal. But for seniors whose resilience naturally declines with age, this hidden threat becomes much harder to ignore. If your goal is to protect your joints, preserve your mobility, and continue living with independence and confidence, avoiding eggplant is a small but powerful step. There are far safer and more nourishing vegetables that support rather than sabotage your journey. But here's the thing, eggplant isn't the only hidden danger. There are other vegetables, some of them beloved in American kitchens, that contain compounds capable of inflaming the body, fogging the mind, and gradually draining your energy from within. Could one of the most popular vegetables in your refrigerator be quietly speeding up the aging process without you even knowing? Let's uncover that next. And if this insight has helped you, please leave a comment below to let me know you're still with me. Now, let's move on to point number 2. So far, we've uncovered how eggplant, a vegetable many see as healthy, can quietly weaken your legs and joints over time. But it's not alone. Another familiar vegetable, often praised for its color and crunch, may also be causing subtle harm to your aging body. 2. Green bell peppers, the hidden spark of silent inflammation. In the later chapters of life, every bite we take matters more than we realize. Each meal carries quiet power, either nourishing the body or quietly stirring the fires of decline. And green bell peppers, though bright, crisp, and often considered a healthy addition to a meal, can be surprisingly deceptive. These cheerful green vegetables are a member of the nightshade family, and with that comes a hidden ingredient that deserves a second look: lectins. Lectins are a type of protein that bind to the lining of the gut, interfering with nutrient absorption and irritating the digestive tract. For younger bodies, this might not be a big deal. But for seniors, whose digestive systems are more delicate and immune response is more vulnerable, this can become a slow, silent threat. One of the most dangerous aspects of lectins is that their effects are subtle at first. You might not feel sharp pain or sudden discomfort. Instead, the signs often whisper rather than shout: a growing stiffness in your joints, a tingling in your feet, a slight instability when standing or walking. These small shifts, often brushed off as just aging, may actually be early signs of chronic low-grade inflammation quietly spreading beneath the surface. Over time, this inflammation can restrict blood flow to the lower limbs, reduce nerve sensitivity, and weaken the very muscles that help keep you upright and safe. And for seniors, where even a minor fall can lead to hospitalization or loss of independence, these seemingly small effects can have life-changing consequences. Even more frustrating is the irony. Green bell peppers are often eaten with the intent to stay healthy. Yet, compared to their riper, counterparts, yellow, and orange bell peppers, green peppers contain fewer antioxidants. That means you're taking on the risks of inflammation without receiving the protective benefits that deeper colored peppers offer. In other words, you're getting the downside without the upside. Can cooking help? Slightly. Cooking green peppers can reduce some lectin content, but not enough to completely neutralize the risk, especially if you're already dealing with arthritis, cardiovascular conditions, or digestive sensitivity. For those in their golden years, choosing to avoid green bell peppers altogether may be the more protective path. Fortunately, you're not left without options. There are dozens of other vegetables, rich in nutrients, full of antioxidants, and much gentler on the aging body, that can deliver the benefits you need without quietly working against you. At this stage in life, knowing what to exclude from your plate can be just as powerful as knowing what to include. By making small, conscious decisions, you're protecting your balance, your energy, and your peace of mind with every bite. But the story doesn't end here. There's one more vegetable we need to talk about, perhaps the most surprising of all. It's one of the most popular and trusted ingredients in American kitchens, yet it may be doing the most damage to your legs, your heart, and even your brain. Could this beloved staple be quietly stealing your strength day after day? Let's turn to that next. If this information has helped you so far, please leave a comment below. I'd love to know you're still here with me. 3. White potatoes. The comfort food that quietly weakens strength and stability. Few foods are as deeply woven into American tradition as the white potato. Mashed with butter at Sunday dinners, baked and served with love, or crisped into golden fries, it's a food that brings back warm memories. For many, potatoes feel like home. But for those over 65, this comforting staple may quietly chip away at the very things that matter most: strength, balance, and independence. Beneath their soft texture and nostalgic taste lies a hidden danger. White potatoes are packed with simple carbohydrates, which rapidly spike blood sugar levels shortly after eating. While this might feel energizing at first, the internal impact tells a different story. Each spike triggers an inflammatory response, placing enormous stress on the delicate blood vessels that supply oxygen and nutrients to your legs, feet, and brain. For aging adults whose circulatory systems are already more fragile, this means a dangerous chain reaction: slower healing, reduced sensation, and a creeping weakness in the lower body. It can all happen quietly, without obvious symptoms, until one day a misstep or a fall brings everything into sharp focus. And that's just the beginning. White potatoes are also high on the glycemic index, meaning they contribute to the stiffening of arteriaceous, a condition known as arteriosclerosis. As arteries lose flexibility, blood flow weakens. The feet may turn cold, cramps may strike more often, and the legs may begin to feel unsteady or numb. What begins as subtle discomfort can escalate into serious risks: a fall, a hospitalization, or a loss of independence that deeply affects both body and spirit. What's more, most potato dishes are loaded with added butter, cream, or salt, which increase the burden on the heart and arteries. For seniors managing high blood pressure, diabetes, or cardiovascular issues, even one comfort meal of mashed or baked potatoes can quietly undo days or weeks of healthy choices. And unlike their vibrant cousins like sweet potatoes or carrots, which offer antioxidant protection, white potatoes are low in protective nutrients. They don't guard against oxidative stress, the invisible force that speeds up cellular aging. Instead, they leave the body vulnerable and undernourished. But this doesn't mean giving up warmth or comfort. It simply means choosing foods that truly support your well-being. Sweet potatoes, cauliflower mash, and colorful root vegetables can bring the same satisfaction with far greater benefits to your circulation, energy, and long-term strength. The power of every small choice. In these later chapters of life, one truth becomes beautifully clear. Real strength is not built in heroic moments, but in daily, quiet decisions. The choice to add broccoli, to replace green bell peppers, to say no to white potatoes, these are not just nutritional swaps. They are powerful gestures of self-respect. They are acts of love for your body, your future, and the life you still have the power to shape. The journey of aging well is not about magic, but about consistent habits seen in the lives of many older adults. It requires consistency, awareness, a little courage, and a deep willingness to care for your body every single day. Maybe it seems like a small thing to swap out one food, to add a leafy green, to make one different choice. But these small acts ripple outward. They protect your legs so you can walk freely. They support your brain so you can think clearly. They safeguard your independence so you can continue living on your own terms. The lesson is simple but profound. Every meal is a votia decision about who you want to be tomorrow. We can't control every part of aging, but we can choose to stand beside ourselves with care, with strength, and with quiet determination. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about presence, about honoring your body, about saying yes to life even now, especially now. In the words of the Buddha, the body is a temple but also a raft. It carries us across the river of life. When we nourish it with mindfulness and compassion, we're not just caring for our physical health, we're supporting our capacity to practice awareness, to cultivate peace, and to live in harmony with ourselves and others. These lessons are meant to uplift and inspire you. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned in this video that you'll apply in your daily life? Let's grow stronger together, one conscious choice at a time. If you found value in this video, please leave a comment below and share it with others who might benefit from this message. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BUDDHISM Seeds for more content that helps you live with strength, clarity, and freedom no matter your age. Thank you for being here. And here's to living every day with purpose, presence, and peace in both body and spirit.